Hi guys, welcome back to one more interesting video on FFP build series. So if you are new to our channel, make sure you watch our previous tutorials on building this gaming setup one by one. I'll leave the link in the description box. In one of those previous videos, we had made realistic RPM lights using Simhub Software and Arduino Uno board. So in this video, we'll continue with the same software and the same Arduino board and additionally add this TM1638 7-segment display module, which will act as a multi-information display. So that's the reason you go through the previous video, understand all the steps, keep all the installations ready, and then come back here. So moving on to the hardware, you need an Arduino board, any one from this list. In my case, I'm already using Arduino Uno for the RPM lights project, so I'll continue to use the same. Next, we need this TM1638 integrated 7-segment display module, which costs around 200 rupees. This has 8 LEDs, 8 7-segment displays, and 8 push buttons. Moving further, for the connections and the configuration, we need Simhub software. First, connect your board to the computer and open Simhub software. In my case, it's already installed, so I'll directly open it. Go to Arduino tab, select the single Arduino, and click on Open Arduino Setup tool. When you get this option, you can select Start from scratch if you are doing this for the first time. In my case, I already have the RPM lights project configured, so I'll select Reload my last settings. So if you scroll little down, you can see this WS2812B LED is already configured for RPM lights and the corresponding circuit. So now for the same setup, I need this TM1638, which is here. So we have one module, so I'll just click plus and add one. And these are the pins which we have to connect on the Arduino board. Data input DIO on digital pin 8, clock pin on pin 7, and strobe on pin 9. So this is the circuit. I'll follow the same circuit and quickly connect all the pins. VCC and ground to Arduino 5 volts and ground. Clock and DIO to digital pins 7 and 8. And STB or the strobe to digital pin 9. And my previous RPM lights connection will remain as it is. After connections, back to this window. Here, select your board. In my case, it's Uno. Select the COM port, which you can confirm from Device Manager, Ports. Click the checkbox, Upload to Arduino. Upload successful. Now you can close this window. So for the display configuration, you can go to Screens tab, and by default it already starts showing the current computer time, and most of the required things are already available in the tool, which has speed, gear indicator, fuel, tire pressure, lap, and many more. So in my case, I'll keep everything as default in this configuration. But if you want to still add any new screen, you can click on this new screen option, add a module, Simhub property, pick the property. You can select what data you want to show from the game, align the digit, and save. So that's on the display. Further, to make this above LEDs work, you can select TM1638 LEDs tab, click add effect, select RPM, add. Here the start position is 1. We want from first LED, and LED count is 8 on this board. 8. On the right side, minimum RPM in percentage is 0. Maximum RPM is 100. To check if LEDs are working, click on Open Test Data Editor, enable game running, and you can slide this RPM. So here it's working, but on our board the LEDs are not glowing. So you can change this color and try. So for my board, this green color is working. You can just check and set for your board. Now they are working as per this RPM information. So I'll close this tab. That's on the LED configuration. So finally, to check how these things work in the game, go to home page and launch any game. I'll go with LFS. So as soon as the game starts, we get this good luck message. And on the main screen, we have lap, gear indicator, and speed. So all three are working fine. And also the above RPM lights are working as expected. If you want to navigate to different screens, you can use the buttons below. So in my case, the second push button is working. So we have the last lap, best lap, tire pressure, fuel percentage. The same screens what we saw on the Simhub configuration dashboard. So along with this display, our old RPM lights will also work parallelly. With this, we have completed all the steps. Now it's time to mount this display on our gaming rig. So for the support, we have this design. After printing it with my A1 mini printer, this is how the frame came out. So I'll use this 3 mm bolt nuts and mount the display board to the frame. And lastly, I'm adding this X-ray film sheet to increase the visibility of the digits. And finally, this is how it looks on the gaming rig. So that's all for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the video. For the previous tutorials and the product link, you can visit the link provided in description. And for more interesting tutorials, stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll be back in the next one.